This first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's gone.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. And they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tannehill on 1st down. Man open, that's Chester Rogers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Goff.
This one taken in by Cephas.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a 1st down throw, Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Goff. Going up top.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
Throw caught by Raymond.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needs a few more yards to pick up the first. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They run on 1st down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone.
So we have reached halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle. 2nd and 8.
Now Tannehill. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Looking deep for Julio. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Tennessee. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A first down carry for Henry. Open space inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. it just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Titans have taken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down 7-3. A minute 36 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Goff now to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. That catch good for only a couple. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Goff's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now Goff. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened.
The former Bengal Randy Bullock has us set to start this thing, and we are underway now from Ford Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Gone. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now Goff. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Back deep, Chester Rogers. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10, right at the 30. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Henry again on second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They'll run on first down. Henry had a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. A give to Henry. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get old.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A
reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game, and that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Tannehill. That'll be caught by Rodgers. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Romeo Okwara, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. They set up the screen for Henry. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Goff. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Goff on 1st down. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. On 3rd down, Henry. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And that will be incomplete. A 3rd down. He tried to stay in bounds. Did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? You know, half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Bullock's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So here's Goff and the Lions. Down 10-0, 2:19 to play. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Goff. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. That catch good for only a couple. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. And that's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff throwing again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. From the 39, Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Goff. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To the air again, Goff. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll manage to pick up for about 4. It's 2nd down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at